Thank you, Salman. Wonderful to have you with us. And what we are very excited to hear about your journey and your journey as a musician. So tell us how it all started.
Well, thank you for inviting me, Fariha and Talat. It's great to be, on this space with you. The journey in music, I think, started when I was here. I'm in New York right now, and my father lives about a mile away from me. And so when we were like 10, I was 10 years old. We moved here to this place just outside of New York City, and so my school was, it was known for music. I mean, there's so many sort of great music teachers, Tappan Zee High School I'm talking about, and everyone, it seemed, could do this. So as you know, that's Led Zeppelin's "Stairway to Heaven," and I was in love with this song "Stairway to Heaven." Whenever heard it or I saw somebody play it, I just felt, that I need to. I just had a connection with it, and so I'm going to date myself majorly. I got a chance to see Led Zeppelin live in concert, and when Jimmy Page, the guitar player, he had a two-headed guitar, right? And he played this riff. It's called Kashmir. That's one of their most popular songs. When I heard that riff, I said, I need to figure out how to do this. So I asked my mother. 13 years old I was then, and I said, can I buy a guitar? And my mother said, "Ki yahan to sare." I hope, are we going to speak Urdu, Angrezi, or?
Yeah, whatever you're comfortable. Go mix it up.
अम्मी ने मुझे कहा यहाँ सारे जो हैं काम करते हैं और पैसा जमा करते हैं, फिर जो भी उन्होंने करना है तो so then I worked as a bus boy and I sold newspapers as well on my bike route, and I saved up enough money to buy my first guitar, and that's how the journey to music started.
Excellent, Salman. And then, so you then relocated back to Pakistan because you continued that, and obviously you established yourself here. So how did that happen?
Well, first of all, in any Pakistani family or South Asian family, what are the two careers you get? Your parents. So my mother gave me two careers. She said, "Beta, बड़े होके या तो डॉक्टर बन सकते हैं या फिर डॉक्टर बन सकते हैं." And when I was learning how to play guitar here in high school, I was, in my room 14 hours a day. When I come back from school, I'd be sort of, learning scales. ये जो tapping है, I was obsessed by the guitar, and my parents freaked out. मेरे जो फूफा थे वो सर्जरी के प्रोफेसर थे किंग एडवर्ड मेडिकल कॉलेज में, तो उन्होंने when he was visiting here उन्होंने मेरे पेरेंट्स को कहा कि अगर आपने इसको पाकिस्तान ना भेजा तो ये तो इस काम में लग जाएगा, तो इसको आप एकदम पाकिस्तान भेजें, वहाँ किंग एडवर्ड मेडिकल कॉलेज में इसकी वो हो जाएगी, I'll get my seat in that college. And a lot of my family members have graduated from King Edward Medical College, so it's a big noble tradition in our family. They did not want a guitar player, so I came back to Pakistan, and when I was in medical college in Lahore, I started 7 underground bands. ठीक है, और because you couldn't play music publicly, you'd be failed in medical school. So one of those bands that I had was called Eastern Winds, and one was called Doctors League. तो हम लोग क्या करते थे कि जो उस वक्त के जो songs थे ना, popular songs, we used to play those. But one of the friends I had at that time, my dear friend Junaid Jamshed, he was studying in engineering university, and he said to me, "देख हमारा band है Vital Signs, and he said, ये तूने ये जो underground bands बनाए हुए हैं वो तो सही है, लेकिन हमारे पास guitar player नहीं. So they wanted a guitar player. And so I told Junoon, because as Talat would know, that my passion really was cricket. That was my main passion. I wanted to play cricket for Pakistan. I told Junoon that there's no future in music. मैंने कहा पाकिस्तान में तो आपको फेल कर देते हैं, यहाँ देखो इज्जत की नजर से भी नहीं कोई देखता कि if you play guitar, but I'd rather play cricket. तो कहता है अच्छा तू थोड़ा सा टाइम दे दे, ठीक है ना. तो now I'm dating myself again. Now this is 1988, right? So मैंने Vital Signs जब join किया, within 3 months, I mean it was like your life went into overdrive. एक गाना हमारा था दिल दिल पाकिस्तान.
Yes.
Right? And Dil Dil Pakistan just spread like wildfire all across Pakistan. And we did this in June 1988. June 2nd, we did this concert in Karachi which was the Holiday Inn then, not the Marriott. उस शो पे मतलब कि it was unbelievable. It seemed like the whole of Karachi was there. और टिकट जो थे मिल नहीं रहे थे. So my life एकदम, I graduated from medical college and I had 6 months before I started my house job. So Vital Signs just took off, and so that was the first sort of journey towards music in Pakistan.
Thank you, Salman. Talat, over to you.
Really, really interesting. Underground bands in the 80s, this was just before, I think there was Zia Ul Haq, and then democracy kind of happened and the music became all okay, right? 88, 89. Before that, it was so difficult. I mean, like, you weren't even allowed to, there was like so much of restriction on music and art and expression of that in Pakistan, unfortunately.
You're absolutely right. This Afghanistan war, has been going on for over 40 years, So at that time, the Soviet Afghan Jihad was happening. Now, because of the Soviet Afghan Jihad, Pakistan mein military dictatorship, which was very repressive on culture, music, film, TV, bilkul backseat pe chala gaya tha. So what happened at this time, there was a confluence of factors. One, that Dil Dil Pakistan, this band called Vital Signs, you had democracy coming in at the same time. Benazir Bhutto, a 35-year-old, democratically elected premier, a young youth population, and so it's just seemed that timing was absolutely perfect for the Vital Signs to come in, and the whole country, was at that time there's only PTV.
Yeah.
So when you went on PTV, which we did 3 or 4 times, you were watched by millions and millions of people, So overnight I became like known in the country.